Remember when all you had to do to get rid of tracking in Windows was uninstalling certain updates? When the privacy settings didn't consist of dozens of switches? Microsoft released the first Windows 11 previews a few weeks ago. While other big operating systems like macOS, iOS or even Android are advertising more privacy features, Windows seems to go in the opposite direction. Windows 10 has already been criticized for the amount of data it transmits to Microsoft, so I was curious to see if Windows 11 would be any better. Well, let's say you shouldn't get your hopes up. Let's start at the Windows installation process. Again, this is a preview version of Windows 11, so anything you see might change until the final release. I've compared the installation of the Home and Pro editions, and it feels like a dark pattern obstacle course. Microsoft more than ever wants its users to not use local Windows accounts. I'm not sure, by the way, if the by default barely visible links to the Terms of Service and Privacy Statement are another dark pattern or just a display bug. At least with the Pro edition, under Sign-in options, you get the option to create an offline account. After clicking that, they still suggest creating an online account a total of 6 times on the following pages. With the Home edition, it's even worse. There isn't even an option anymore for offline accounts. According to the Help page, it is possible to sign in with a local account after setting up the device, but this of course requires to create a Microsoft account first and to sign in at least once. Entering a wrong password multiple times didn't give new options, but I tried disabling the internet connection and clicked to create a new account, and this seems to work. It could be a bug because Wikipedia says Windows 11 Home requires an internet connection, which sounds like this shouldn't have worked. Next are the device privacy settings. Like in most Windows 10 editions, users are required to send diagnostic data. In the operating system itself, the privacy settings are redesigned, but similar to Windows 10. Even if you deselect all available options during the installation, many settings are enabled by default. There are even more cloud settings now, which for example means anything you search for is sent to Microsoft servers, unless you disable each of these switches individually. In the Windows 11 announcement, privacy features are not mentioned. Instead, Microsoft is working with Amazon, another company that isn't exactly known for prioritizing privacy, to bring Android apps to Windows. This could open up a completely new set of privacy issues, with many apps using the infrastructure of Google Play services or collecting data from the user devices themselves. Microsoft knows their market share is large enough to dictate how users should be able to use their PCs, and they seem to go in the opposite direction of Apple and Google. More cloud sync, more telemetry, less privacy. It looks like once the final version of Windows 11 is released, privacy-conscious Windows users will once again need third-party software like Shut-up 10 or W10 Privacy to subdue Microsoft's excessive hunger for user data.